Hi, my name's Rachel Johnson and I am the author of the Juicy Mums 3-Day Detox. I'm here today, welcome to my kitchen in the heart of Cheshire, to tell you about my story, how Juicy Mums came around and how you can join me on my progression to lose even more weight and be even more healthy for my beautiful daughter. So 2 years ago, I had a baby daughter called Grace. She is my absolute world. She's a whirlwind. I spend my days chasing her around. I have the energy levels to do this, but this wasn't always the case. When Grace was born, I had spent my entire pregnancy eating carbs. I don't know how you felt when you were pregnant. For me, it was carbs, it was pasta, it was bread, it was bagels every morning for breakfast. Everyone's different. Maybe for you it was sweet, maybe you didn't have anything at all. But for me, I loved carbohydrates. And it continued when Grace was born. But what I also introduced when Grace was born was I needed that sugar. You'll know the feeling as well. When you're getting up for those night feeds, all I needed was a quick fix. I'd go to the chocolate cupboard, I'd have a bit of chocolate, and then I could get on with my night feeds. I'd get up in the morning, tired from being up in the night. I'd have more chocolate because it was the only thing to get me through. And then late morning people would bring round cake. So you'd have a piece of cake and then you'd go out for lunch. You'd have a really delicious lunch, but you're eating out all the time. And then someone would bring in takeaway for tea. And before I knew it, it spiraled and spiraled and spiraled to the point where 6 months after having my daughter, I was actually putting on weight when I was meant to be losing the baby weight that I'd gained when I was pregnant in the first place. For me, it was a choice. I needed to do something about it. It just got a bit out of control. I needed and I wanted to get that control back. I don't know how you feel about this, but the fact that you're here today listening to this video means that at least you've taken that first step to thinking there can be another way. And I just want to prove to you that there is. I promise you there is. And this way is the fruit and veg way. Everyone has to get to a rock bottom, I do believe that, and my rock bottom was when I went to my friend's wedding. I was a bridesmaid, so I was in vision all day, and I just felt huge. I didn't feel like me anymore. I just felt like I'd put on too much weight. My face was really round. I felt tired all the time, and I just didn't have the energy to do everything I wanted to with my beautiful baby daughter. So that was the point where I decided I wanted to change. My friend Hannah was really into her juicing and I didn't really know much about it. But I went to her and I said, Hannah, please help, because I really do want to make a difference. I want to change not only for me, but for everyone else around me, to make sure that everybody around me was supporting me and I felt like I did before I had my baby again. Juicing changed my world, and I really want you to help change yours as well. I want to be there to hold your hand along the way. It's not always easy. That's the first thing to say. If I sit here and say I've eaten fresh fruit and veg and I've juiced every day for months and months and months, you wouldn't believe me and I wouldn't be telling the truth. I'm here, I'm a mum, I know how it works. I know that some days you just want to have a treat and that's okay. No one will tell you this on juicing videos, or it's very unspoken about, but it's okay to have a lapse. What we're trying to do here is to change your perceptions, to change your world, so that when you come confronted with a cake or a healthier choice, you think, do I really want that cake? If you do, fine, have it. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. But you just need to make that choice yourself. And having that little spark in your head with the theory behind the juices, why they work, why they're so good, then you'll understand how I've got to where I am today. So we need to take the control back. And when I started doing that, when I really started juicing, thinking about what I was eating, yes, having the occasional slip up, but when I really 90% of the time knew what I was eating was good and healthy and nutritious, I got the control back and I lost 2.5 stone. I've kept that weight off. I have no intentions of putting it back on. I've got more energy. I've got better skin. I've got better hair and nails. People say I glow and I actually genuinely believe them. It's the nutrients that's in all this in front of you here, and you can have this as well. This is all about being together and celebrating the fact that we can do this together. I'm a real person. This is my real kitchen, and I want you to come on my journey, and together we can make this happen. Together we can lose weight. I've still got another 1.5 stones to go, and I invite you to come with me on my juicy journey. We are stronger together.